What it is, guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with more Dokkan Battle. Now, what I'm going to bring you today is kind of, like, way past due, to be completely real with you guys. But, I mean, so past due, well, I'll show you here in a second. But I think it's really important. It's something that I think is coming to Dokkan Battle very, very soon. Like, within about a week and a day's time, if you catch what I mean. So, let's talk about this. Alright, first things first, I'll just go ahead and rat myself out on this one. Let's go ahead and go to character list. My Turles has no super attack. None. Not an ounce. Why the hell would I have done that? Well, because I knew he was going to be farmable. Technically, he is, or was at the time, farmable. I do believe. I think the event was live then. But I didn't get a chance to farm it, and I don't think it's been back since then. I think it's been a good... What, 7 months or so since it was there? 6 months? A long time. A long damn time. I don't think... And I've been looking for it, and I don't think I've seen it. But it's all possible I missed it. But nonetheless, he's very, very farmable now. Let's just go ahead and jump over here to training. I guess I could have done it through growth, but whatever. Okay. And I actually have one of the farmable SR units. But you notice he's only 1%, okay? But that's because mine is awakened. So let's go ahead and reverse him real quick. Boom. I'm not using him on any current teams, I don't believe, so I don't think this is going to hurt anything I've got going on. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. He's now back down to the UR level from TUR, okay? And I know people are going to ask, oh, well, what if I have SA in him and all that stuff? It's going to stay, guys. It's going to stay. I've already covered this in LR videos. Even if you, like, reverse an LR from, like, if I reverse Bardock up there, he's SA20. He'd go down to SA10, obviously, when he goes TUR. But when you bring him back up, he's SA20 again. So, just answering those questions. I get those questions all the time in the very, very, very old reverse video that I tried to remake 3 times, but nobody pays attention to. So, just FYI. Anyway, I digress. So now we've got him reversed. Now, the other half of this, obviously, is going to be awakening that Turles. Let's go ahead and just go in here to growth and go to training that way, because I love this new window. That wasn't training. That wasn't training. Boom. Growth. Or it was training. It wasn't awaken. So let's go ahead and awaken him. Okay. It costs a few of these, but you get so many of these it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's awaken this bad boy to the SSR level. Now... Perfect. Let's go back to training, but I'm going to go grab the other Turles right here. Okay. This is the AGL Turles, the Treatmite Fruit one, the one that transforms, the one that's a 40% passive. Yes. Amazing unit. Okay. And we're actually doing some damage tests with him, but we're not going to do that today because I don't have enough of these guys to go ahead and awaken it. So that'll be a video later on. We'll finally do a test with him when he's SA10 and see what kind of damage he really does. Because real talk, his damage has not been that impressive. Okay? So, confirm. Now he's 50%, so he's not 100% chance of super attack, but you're not going to get that, and it's not going to matter, even if he's at SSR level, which, why would you still have him there? But even, or say you pulled him recently, he's at SSR level. He's never going to be more than 50%. But, see, yeah, so we didn't get lucky on that one. But... he's a fairly, sort of easy farm, I'll say. The thing I will warn you about, if we go here into the Treatmite event, and you go look at the event here, it'll say he's capable of dropping from any one of these, from Spirit Bomb all the way down to Sworn Enemy. But I will tell you, right here, right now, Sworn Enemy is the best one. All those other ones have really low percentage, really low drop rates. If we go to Sworn Enemy, it's like a 30% drop rate, I want to say. So not a great drop rate, but way better than some of the other ones in the game. Alright, doesn't really matter who I grab. This is really going to link up all that well, but... it's story mode, guys. You don't have to build, you know, an amazing team for story mode. Story mode is just going to kind of always be what story mode is. Give me a deuce. I could use a deuce. That is not a deuce. Well, not getting that awakening medal. Oof. Alright. So we're just going to fight through this real quick. It's not going to be anything magical or mysterious. It's just going to be, you know, basic run-of-the-mill thing. Boom. Boom. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what you give him. I guess could have almost, probably not quite super attack from that one, don't matter. Freezer's gonna murder him in the face. Get him, Freezer. Yeah. You show Bardock. How dare you, sir? How dare you stand in the way of my Freezer? Alright. God, who does he think he is? Bardock or something? God. Alright. So, we're going to go grab this. Sometimes there's 2 medals over here, but it doesn't look like there are this time. And I probably should have gotten the old Mario question mark, but that's alright. We'll grab that other one and see if it gives us anything good. There are a lot of Awakening medals in here, guys. Now, these are all going to pretty much be the Awakening medals you need for these, for the Turleses. So, you know, grab them up as you can. Not a huge crisis if you do or don't, but, you know, it's worth. Totally, completely worth. And yes, I did just put that tech cell in front of the other guy. That's how I do. He's dead anyway. Shower Freeze is going to murder him in the face. Yep. Later, nerd. Bye. Okay. Hopefully we get a drop on this one. Again, the drops are not guaranteed. They're only like a 30% chance, so you never know. But let's just take a look here real quick. Alright. Going in for the kill. Alright, we've got that golden freezer. He's going to be more than enough. He'll be more than enough to take him down. Bye. Later, and a Rivadenci. Alright. Even with type disadvantage, he's just going to absolutely raffle stomp him. Bye. Yeah. And 15 Awakening medals. No drop. No drop. It is a bit of a longer run, I won't lie to you guys, but this is just dropped. It's going to be around for a few days. If you've got other Turleses in the game, he does farm for most of them except the Great Ape one, obviously. But so make sure you're doing your farming, guys. If you know me, you know I am 100% about that farming. Now, I did say something a little weird at the front of this video. There is another farm coming to Dokkan very shortly, and I do believe it will drop in a week and a day's time, okay? That is, of course, the farm for Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, okay? Yes, I did say that. If you haven't been following along with what's going on with Dokkan JP, the event for the Broly movie, if everything's named exactly the same over here, which it should be, the Vegeta that we get from the drop event in that game, Dokkan's into a Super Saiyan Blue. Okay? Now, after Dokkan's into a Super Saiyan Blue, he becomes completely farmable for every Blue Vegeta in the game. Likewise, after Part 2 of the event opens up, Goku and Golden Frieza both become very farmable, very good units. Drop rate's not great, but what drop rate really is anymore, aside from the Super Strikes. So, do be aware of that, guys. So, that said, that is going to be my video. That's that little kind of Easter egg at the end if you made it all the way through. So make sure you're farming up your Turleses if you haven't already. If you pulled them from the New Year's banner, absolutely phenomenal. So easy to farm. Ish. You get enough of those medals, like it looks like a Dokkan Awakening, but it's still a Z Awakening because you get so many of those drop medals. They're really no big deal. So make sure you're doing that, guys. Make sure you're following along. Make sure you're taking care of business with all that stuff. I always say, sounds like thunder, but it's really a toddler. I always say, if you have a unit that is completely farmable, it is sometimes worth waiting rather than dropping Kais, which is why I'm sitting on more than 100 plus Kais. But with like you pull another LR, start throwing Kais at those guys. You pull a really hype unit like, you know, the new Super Gogeta that's dropping. Kais. You don't need to worry about it. With a unit like this, he's predominantly, for me, a passive. I've rarely used him for a leader. I almost never used him for a super attack. He was almost always a passive for me. So now, after I farm him all up, we can go and use him as a super attack. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. That's my video on that. Follow me up, Birdman. Hit me up on Booker. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be back tonight with another live stream. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be another Dragon Ball live stream. And we are basically just get stupid. have a really great time. Other than that, guys, that's the video. I'll catch y'all a little bit later tonight.